Your wait is finally over because today's review has been highly requested for months. So today I'm finally going to review the One More Stylish True Wireless Earbuds, which retail at £96 or $99. But as always, make sure you check the affiliate links in the description for the latest prices. These are at the higher end of affordable True Wireless earbuds, so are they worth the money? Are they king of the $100-ish price point? Are you stylish just because you call yourself stylish? I guess we're about to find out. Now, full disclosure before we dive right in here, I was gifted these for my honest opinion, so that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to share with you now, pros and cons included, with my brutally honest opinion at the end as always. Spoiler alert, things get a bit messy. On paper, the One More Stylish earbuds instantly tick a lot of boxes. Bluetooth 5.0, aptX codec support, 6.5 hours of playback on a single charge, and 4 different colorways to choose from. But how are they in reality? Well, on first impressions, everything from the packaging to the earbuds themselves present the One More as more than just a pair of budget True Wireless earbuds. And there's so many little finishing touches to show you. So I'll start with the small button on the front, which pops open the lid. It's the first of many little features that set it apart from other very competitive but zero frills options around the $50 price mark. The case is sort of egg-shaped, and while slightly thicker than your average, it still somehow feels incredibly compact and fits in my pockets with no problem. I was a little disappointed to see a micro USB port instead of a USB-C port, as all other options at this price point, so Outlier Airs, Sabat E12s, have long since been on the USB-C bandwagon. Whilst the case is a little plasticky, the earbuds themselves feel much higher quality than I'd expect for $100, with a sleek metallic finish. They've also got wingtips, or O-hooks as One More call them, to help ensure a secure fit. Oh, and you might have noticed there's actually button controls here too. Now, whilst I've always traditionally favoured touch controls and frowned upon button controls when it comes to True Wireless earbuds, you know, because a button press usually means uncomfortably jamming them further into your ears with every press, the placement of the buttons is in a drastically different place than you'd expect. They're actually sort of on top of each earbud instead of the sides, so in theory, a button press shouldn't be an uncomfortable experience, but I will be sharing my experiences with that shortly. One More have clearly put a lot of work into ensuring that if you lined up 5 pairs of True Wireless earbuds, a huge percentage of people would have no problem in picking these out as being the higher quality earbuds out of the bunch. So that's the unboxing, but what are they like to use every day for 2 weeks? Well, welcome to the test run section of this review, where I'll be putting the One More Stylish through their paces in terms of battery life, fit, connection reliability, audio-visual lag, microphone and sound quality, then sharing my brutally honest final thoughts. So sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. First of all, how's the battery life? Well, One More promised 6.5 hours of playback on a single charge, which is well above average when it comes to budget earbuds around this price point. In my testing though, I managed around 5 hours and 45 minutes at 70% volume, which is not bad at all. The 410 mAh case also ensures 24 hours total of playback, and despite charging through micro USB, you can actually bag 3 hours of playback after just 15 minutes of charging. The Outlier Airs can top the stylish earbuds in terms of longevity and battery life, but you've got to bear in mind that both the case and the earbuds themselves on the Outlier Airs are noticeably larger as a result. When it comes to fit, I'm going to rate these a solid 8.5 out of 10. Firstly, just purely for shipping with all possible sizes of ear tips and O-rings. I know that seems like a small thing, but it doesn't always happen. And that will massively improve the odds that you get a nice secure fit, no matter your ear size. So I can confidently say these are not going to fall out of your ear, even with the most vigorous movement. So then, why didn't I give them full marks? Well, whilst the main bulk of the earbud is actually pretty compact, they do protrude out of your ears a little bit more than I was expecting. And whilst that is great, considering the placement of the button controls and, you know, that kind of helps them to function, in my experience, the more the actual earbud is physically in your ear, where the weight is supported instead of kind of hanging out the better really. Whilst this is counteracted by the O-hooks, which actually do an amazing job of helping to further secure each earbud in place, I would be slightly more impressed if it could achieve the same 8.5 out of 10 fit without needing the O-hooks, but that's just me being really hard to please. Thanks to Bluetooth 5.0 and the support of Qualcomm's aptX codec, I observed no audiovisual lag when watching YouTube, Netflix or gaming. Of course, as I always say, the audiovisual lag was much worse on my iPhone, as they don't support anything beyond SBC, which I can only blame Apple for. Connection-wise, One More have put a little more thought, well, a lot more thought, into ensuring a solid connection more than most competitors, though I won't go fully into it now, otherwise we'll be here all day. I have had a few minor hiccups with options around $50 where I could actually make the connection drop by purposefully blocking the Bluetooth signal, but with the One More, no matter what I do, I just cannot seem to make them lose connection. So if you're sick of connection issues with cheaper earbuds, these are well worth considering as a remedy to that. When it comes to the button controls, it's tough. What I can say though is that these are without a doubt the best button controls on any True Wireless earbuds I've ever tested. There's zero discomfort with every button press because you're not inadvertently pushing them further into your ear canal with every button press. So why am I not more happy about that? Well, the whole reason the button controls function where they are is because the earbuds stick out of your ears just enough for you to be able to get a finger and a thumb on them to pinch them to secure them in place while you then press the button with your other finger. And whilst that's great and it functions really well, I personally would much prefer if they didn't stick out of my ears so much and just had touch controls instead. There, I said it. Plus, with touch controls, you can just operate them with one finger instead of having to pinch each earbud and then press the button, which, again, does take two fingers and a thumb. But funnily enough, both the Creative Outlier Airs and Sabat E12s have button controls, and being totally real here, they are awful, especially now that I've tried these. Here's a little sample of audio recorded through the One More Stylish's microphone to demonstrate call quality. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty impressed actually. I'm going to give a little bit of background noise just to see how well you can hear my voice over that noise, how much it still picks it up over those very inconvenient noises. And I am going to test each individual earbud now. So here is the right one, mic test, and the left one, mic test, mic test. And now for the overall range of the microphone to see how well it continues to pick up my voice. Mic test, mic test, mic test, mic test, mic test, mic test. And I think we'll leave the mic test at that. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, here's the big one though. It's time to test sound quality. Let's take a listen to a couple of audio samples from the One More Stylish. So get your earphones in or your headphones on and let me know in the comments what you think. Let's take a listen.
Surely was a good sign, despite of everything I saw. It's slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands, so that I can take it home.
As I always say, recording audio from an earbud through a mic, then listening to them through another earbud is probably not the most reliable way to experience sound quality, so here's my take. First of all, it's 100% worth the few minutes it takes just to swap out the ear tips and O-hooks, just to ensure you are using the correct ones for your ear size. And the reason I say that is because the difference in sound between getting a good seal or an okay seal is massive. And that's in terms of sound quality and passive noise cancellation. They provide them, so use them. But how do they sound? If I had to sum it up in one sentence, I'd say this. The One More Stylish offer a bass boosted profile without blowing your head off the second you put on a hip-hop track. Thanks to that slight restraint in bass, at around 75% volume, the bass offers insane clarity and continues to even at higher volumes. If you are hoping for the punchiest bass known to man though, other earbuds like the Creative Outlier Air or the Sabbat E12s definitely come out on top in terms of sheer power. But the stylish hit back by compensating with ever so slightly crisper vocals and warmer mids. So that's the test run over, and as promised, here is my brutally honest, no filter final thoughts. These earbuds are so great in terms of build quality, design, fit, and sound quality that it makes me almost want to overlook the fact that there's no touch controls, no USB-C charging port, and no official IP waterproof rating. 3 things that I would ordinarily never forgive at this price point. So why do I wish I could be so forgiving? And no, it's not because these are so stylish. It's because if you can forgive those 3 fairly minor crimes, what you're left with is probably one of the best True Wireless earbuds, just shy of $100. But with those gripes in mind, let's look at the bigger picture here. The Sabbat E12s and Outlier Airs both have button controls too. The Outlier Airs are pretty bulky in ear, and the Sabbat E12s are far from what I would call stylish in terms of build quality. So I can't say that there's a clear overall winner out of the 3 there. I would still recommend either of those 2 if you crave unparalleled bass, definitely, but if you want a more balanced sound profile, the one more stylish are likely going to be more of your thing. I have been told that the next iteration of the one more True Wireless earbuds are going to have touch controls, so that might just be the game changer that tips the scales here. But until they exist, these might just be the most imperfectly perfect set of earbuds I've tested so far, and you won't be disappointed either way. Now you've watched this video, you might want to check out my review of the Sabbat E12s, which I keep going on about, by clicking the video you see on your screen here, or you can just binge your way through my True Wireless Earbuds playlist, check them all out by clicking here. My review of the Creative Outlier Air is in there too, so pick one of those and I'll see you in the next video.